You're in here. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh cause I was freezed up. Fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speak up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy's a key master motion, and ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh cause I was freezed up. Fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speak up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy's a key master motion, and ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh cause I was freezed up.
Welcome. Welcome. I don't know what that skip is or what that is going on with the stream yard. I'm having some sort of delay going on over here. But welcome to the Ultimate DJ Music Review and More Talk Show. I am your host, Miss Taj B. I don't know why I got that little drag. It seems like my on my end it looked like it's dragging or something. I don't know what's going on. But again, welcome to the Ultimate DJ Music Review and More Talk Show. I am your host, Miss Taj B. Um, you guys know I always have different type of people on the show, and I thought that this would be a great addition to the show, which is one of those things that we very rarely do in the black community, but that we need to do constantly and often is to have somebody who actually knows financial literacy. And so today we actually have somebody here who knows those things, and I'm very thankful that he agreed to come on and do the show with me tonight. So you guys, y'all know I don't talk that much. I usually just get right into it. So let's welcome to the stage, Mr. Herring of Wealth Partners. It took me everything not to say to BB. But anywho, let's welcome.
How you doing?
Welcome. You know,
Thank
it
you,
took
thank you.
everything in the world not to say, but
Yeah, Tabibi works. Tabibi works. That's how I know you know me from home. If you call me Tabibi, I know you really know me.
that's right. I know you said changing Pampers. Lord
Exactly,
have mercy.
exactly.
How you
So,
doing over there?
everything is good. I can't complain. Just happy to be here.
Yes,
Happy, and I appreciate you inviting me to your show.
yes, we are happy to have you. You have if you have your people that want to comment, of course they can comment. If there's anything that you want to, let's start off by introducing yourself. Let's go there because that's usually what I
Sure.
do.
Um, yeah, a great quick introduction. My name is Hakeem Herring, your real estate partner. I'm a real estate professional, real estate broker here in Atlanta. I've been in the Atlanta market over 20 years, specializing in real estate investing, creating generational wealth. Um, I work with a plethora of investors from fix and flip, wholesaling, Airbnb. We've done new construction, anything in real estate related, name it, we've done it. And with our wealth partners community, we actually have a community of entrepreneurs, real estate investors, professionals, where we all come together of like minds and share resources, opportunities, knowledge, and efforts of collaboration, where we collaborate to elevate. So that's what I do in a nutshell. Really look to empower and make a real impact in our community by bringing knowledge and sharing opportunities.
Got one of my favorite girls in the building, Miss Keisha G. She said hello and welcome to the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, Keisha G is from over there at Center for Growth and Development out in New York City.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah. So I think that everything that you say today might help her because she's one of those people that soak in knowledge. She's one of those people. Now,
That's awesome.
young man, you know what I wanna say? I don't know if you know how my show runs, but I do like this 5 question thing to kind of break the ice.
Okay.
So, like I'll give you the first 5 questions and then we just kick it for after that. You know what I mean? Like we just kick it for after that.
All right, cool. Let's go for it. I'm ready.
All right, good. Let's see. Let me find my questions. Um, how do you tailor your financial strategy to fit individual clients' goals and risk tolerance?
For me, it's I always do a strategy session with my clients,
Yeah.
and understand their goals. It's always important to understand someone's goals so you can work your way backwards so we can meet that objective. So
Yeah.
for me, it's understanding what the individual's end goal is so we can map out a strategy, a game plan so that we could achieve it.
Okay. And what's your philosophy on balancing short-term financial goals with long-term wealth building?
You have to have your short-term goals. You have to have your short-term wins. Your wins are extremely important. That's what propels you to the next step, to the next level. Definitely having a plan for long-term goals is essential. So it's like building blocks and putting pieces of the puzzle together. You have a strategy for your long-term goals while you excel and achieve your short-term goals along the way. So it's important to have both.
Okay. How do you stay informed about market trends, tax laws, and financial regulations? And two-part question.
I mean, staying in the know for me is more so real estate and for my tax business. Is one of those things where just doing as much research as possible, staying in the know when information is released, staying in your community and plugged in. Because some information you'll get from other professionals as well in your circle. So staying plugged in and having a thirst for knowledge is extremely important. So utilizing the internet, utilizing AI is a bunch of online resources. Right now,
Yeah.
technology age, information age. So everything you need is really at your fingertips.
Yeah, it's in the palm of your hand. Absolutely.
Hmm.
And how does this inform your recommendations?
One more time.
It was a two-part question.
Uh-huh.
How do you stay
I hope,
informed, and how does that inform your recommendations?
just helping clients navigate. Helping them navigate and advising them based on the most recent information or being plugged into the industry standards and the industry changes. So the more knowledgeable you are, the more informed you are, the more you better you can actually guide and advise your clients and people who come to you for that advice.
Okay. What strategies do you use to help clients navigate financial uncertainties or economic downturns?
Ah man, financial uncertainty, economic downturn. That's a good question.
I always send a zinger in there.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
always send a zinger.
yeah. No, that's all good. I mean, financial uncertainty and downturns is a scenario where you just gotta be prepared to save for the rainy day. Because in life you never know what's going to be thrown at you.
Yeah.
So financially, you have to always have a mindset of reserves.
Hmm.
Reserves is going to be your success. Your true success is when you have those reserves, that money in the bank, those savings, those investments, those things that you can turn to or tap into when times get hard. So that's the best advice I would give.
Can you provide examples of how you've helped clients achieve significant milestones like retirement, buying a house, or starting a business?
When it comes to real estate, we're a full service. So if you're interested in real estate investing and or purchasing a home, you got to have the resources and understand what it takes to make it happen. So whatever the client needs, from getting approved with a mortgage and understanding loan products, mortgage products, helping clients find the property, negotiating terms, negotiating deals.
Yeah.
Even if it's a client has, need credit repair or need down payment assistance, or understanding where grants may be available or things of that nature. If it's a real estate investor, painting the entire picture so that they understand what it is when it comes to fixing and flipping a property, what type of resources or finances are going to be needed, plugging them into the hard money lenders for them to talk to, and then really mapping out a strategy from start to finish, so that they could achieve their goal.
Okay. Now, those are just the startup questions that we can break the ice a little bit. Like I have my own little personal questions and stuff,
Okay.
like what do you offer and how do they align with people's financial goals? Like what do you offer as far as your services?
Well, again, my specialty is real estate. I'm a real estate professional.
Okay.
So for the tax season, we do provide tax services, but my profession is real estate. My passion is my community, the Wealth Partners community, giving back to the community by providing an environment and a platform for individuals to come together, like minds to come together, and sharing that knowledge. The information and opportunities and resources we share within Wealth Partners has been a game changer. Have a community where people are really doing business with each other, really sharing knowledge and bringing people to a platform, to a community where they can connect, and that's what it takes to take things to the next level.
Now, important question that I usually ask people, how do you measure success in your financial planning strategies?
That's a good question.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
zing.
yeah. Man, success to me is peace of mind. You
Yeah,
know, success to me is having that reserve, having those several months or several years in reserve where you don't have to worry. You're not living check to check. You're not having the stresses of the ups and downs. So real success is when you have that reserve, you have that peace of mind. A lot of people say it's freedom. A lot of people say it's, the success is truly once you have the reserves and you're able to live comfortably, and from there you're able to build, you're able to grow, and that's real success to me.
now, young man, those are our 5 questions. Wasn't that easy?
Yeah, that wasn't bad. I'm
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
only send a zinger. I only send
No,
a
no,
zinger every now and again.
no, I'm a New Yorker too. We good.
Now, little cousin, questions. As far as the neighborhood and things within the neighborhood, of course, we see the sway going on within the financial district right now.
Hmm.
Um, what type of how can I say this? What type of information can you give people right now in the downturning of certain things? How to stay afloat in this sort of economy?
Man, that's another
I'm
really
just
good.
saying. I'm just
So,
saying.
so my advice and what I'm telling my people in my community and what we're speaking about is multiple sources of income. You know, in
Yeah.
this economy, the way the world is working right now, you can't just make it just doing one thing. You have to have multiple sources of income. But I will say, even with multiple sources of income, you have to have multiple sources of income within the vertical, with along the lines of what you're already doing. So
Yeah.
if you're in real estate and you're servicing clients, it's easy to, now you could become an affiliate with a mortgage loan officer, an affiliate with a credit repair company, an affiliate with financial services. Those are all verticals along the line of professional services. Now,
Yeah.
say you were in healthcare or something like that, an additional form of income. Say you was a nurse, you may want to provide senior care or go to they have this new site called Papa Pal or something like that, and
Yeah.
you go and sit with old
Yeah, they
people,
home
take
care
them to the
services.
store.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
So having like multiple sources of income where you can, and it's aligned with what you already do, but it's looking for other opportunities. So that's how I would say to get prepared for these uncertain times and changes is to really build yourself up by adding more tools to the fire, more, so that you can have those multiple sources.
Um, like for me personally, I tried to I was trying to get some people up and running off the ground, right? Because what they didn't realize a lot of times, because you're a real estate investor, I can explain this to you and you'll understand what I'm saying. Um I tell people a lot of times they don't even realize that they can actually uh buy a house with their Section 8 grant.
Yes, yes,
You know what I'm saying? And I
yes,
was trying
indeed.
to gather a group together to have them, go through the literacy of that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like there are so many ways for them to be able to establish wealth because a lot of times they don't realize that HUD would rather see you in a house than to continually pay for an apartment.
True indeed. Now that right there is powerful. I was just actually reading that last week because I'm doing the Wealth Partners 100 initiative where our goal is to help 100 families become homeowners this year.
Yeah.
So in looking for additional services, I was reading up on the NACA program, reading up on that Section 8 program where they will work with Section 8 individuals that you go through a course, you go through a
Yeah.
financial literacy program, but they put you in position where the same money that they're paying out to the landlord, they'll help you become a homeowner. Like
Yeah.
that to me is unheard of. And when you're talking about generational wealth, passing something down to your children, and you've been on Section 8, a lot of times people, in our community, they'll be on Section 8 for generations. Like the
Yeah.
moms will say they're on Section 8, their kids on Section. Now it's a great opportunity for you to become a homeowner and start and break the chain and start that generational wealth. So, yeah, you really on to something by bringing that to the community for those who don't know about it.
Yeah, I was trying to link with you some years ago. I don't know if you remember. I kept saying, call me. I need to talk to you. Call me. Because that's what I was trying to link with you on
Yeah.
because I had,
Well.
a group of people
Uh huh.
that had no idea. But I was working with first time homeowners program at the time
Uh-huh. Okay.
that I was trying to locate you as a real estate person because for me when I start dealing with the community I try to deal with people who I know are thorough and reliable.
For sure.
You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because
Hmm.
people trick people out of stuff, and I never want them to be in that position on
Of
my head.
course.
You
Of
get what I'm
course. Of
saying?
course.
So that's one of the things that I was trying to contact you about. Like, yo, like, can you get it together? Oh, that's beautiful. Hold on, Keisha. I'll tell him in a minute. But what I was trying to get to is that they're the Section 8 will actually, and I learned this like years ago when I was in Albany.
Hmm. Hmm.
They'll qualify 30% of your income, and then the first time home ownership program will give you the down payment for the house.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying? NACA qualifies you for the same thing, which will almost triple up that home ownership purchase. You get what I'm
Yeah. No.
saying?
Oh
So
yeah.
it's
That's
like a triple
powerful.
threat.
That's powerful.
And
Yeah.
then on top of it, what happens is that uh, um, HUD will allow you to buy a multiple unit dwelling.
Multifamily. Yeah.
And the reason why is because one of them will qualify for the rest of that loan that you need.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. So
So
it's
if
like.
you're living in one apartment, you have another apartment underneath you or over top of you, it helps qualify for you
Yeah,
to buy that home.
that additional income.
Actually, yes, because it'll qualify for the mortgage on that loan. You get what I'm saying?
For
And
sure.
then NACA has their certain part that they do, and then of course the home ownership program has that same capability of
Mhm.
supplementing. You get what I'm saying?
For
And so
sure.
there's a lot of times where people don't know these things, and not only that, Hakim, but on top of it, what what your regular Section 8 office is not telling the people is that when your kids turn 18, they're eligible for a grant of their own when they're leaving the home.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. That I wasn't aware of.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, and the
Yeah.
grant roll right over onto the kids.
Okay. Now that's powerful.
You feel me, right?
Oh yeah.
So that would kind of help with your 100 is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Being a resource and having that as an option would definitely help. It definitely make an impact.
Yeah, and and
That's
and,
all it's
and so
about with
we
wealth partners. We're truly trying to make an impact.
yeah, that would bring a lot of people out of poverty quicker. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
Seeds for Growth and Development Inc. We love to have you at our financial literacy workshop. He's in Atlanta. I don't know if you guys, y'all have to set that up between the two of y'all.
Where they
Or you can.
located?
They're in Harlem.
On Harlem. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're in Harlem or in the Bronx, one of the two, on Hoe Street. Yeah, they're on Hoe Street.
Okay.
So they're New York City, but this young lady right here watching you right now, she's such a sponge. Like you don't know how many times she's come through for me in the crunch time, in the last minute for on some business stuff, and when I tell you she's smart as a whip, Hakim,
Okay. Okay.
smart as a whip, you know. And
Nah.
so she has this little resource center that she runs down there in New York City, where her job is about the same as yours, where she's trying to get the resources out to people as quick as she can, and the knowledge, so that everybody will know what's going on out in the world. You know what I mean?
Oh
And
yeah.
and and I dropped that on her last week, and she didn't have any idea. She was just getting to understand NACA. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
I dropped the Section 8 in the first time homeowners program on her last week, she was like, "Wow, I didn't even know that." But
Yeah.
yeah, there's so many things that we can do. Name something right now that you think, as a real estate agent, that anyone trying to buy a house should do, and where to start looking.
Man, anyone that's looking to buy a house right now, you want to look at it all starts with your credit profile and getting your savings in order. But I would tell customers to look for, especially right now, because a lot of people are moving to on the outskirts of the metropolitan, the outskirts of the major cities. Like even up in New York, a lot of people are leaving the city, moving upstate New York. Those
Yeah,
are those are USDA loan qualified territories where you get 100% financing out the back. So if
yeah,
you're a homeowner, and even here in Metro Atlanta, there's areas right outside, 20 minutes, 30 minutes outside of the city, where you can get 100% financing and qualify for USDA loans.
yeah,
That right there is powerful within itself, because you don't have to have down payment assistance. You don't. It's 100% financed, and they offer like renovation loans and different things that you can do to become a homeowner. Um, Look for land. Look for opportunities. You know, Individuals. Right. Another tip I would give individuals is the easy way. Even if you got as little as $500, $1,000, you can look at land bank authorities. Land bank authorities is the easiest way to buy properties. I remember I was watching a YouTube, right? I was watching a YouTube of this gentleman. He was in Brooklyn. He was looking to buy some property in Brooklyn. It was too expensive because the brownstones was going for about $1 million. So he wanted to buy some properties for his children. So he went and started doing some research on land bank authorities, right?
Yeah.
Land bank authorities where they sell properties for pennies. Like the city, the county, they can't sell the property. They can't get tax dollars on it. So they're just selling it for the minimum of the tax bill. Guess where in New York had the highest list of land bank properties for sale for pennies?
Orange County.
Newburgh.
Yeah, Orange County.
Newburgh, New York. They were giving the properties away. Now you see what's happening in Newburgh
Yeah.
since COVID. So those properties that were selling years ago, you could buy a property for $30,000, $15,000, $10,000. Now gentrification is coming. Now
Yeah.
those properties are, the numbers are crazy. Rent is triple. So that's something to look at as well as investors. You got to look for creative real estate investing opportunities and think outside the box.
Yeah, I have bought two properties there for 6 apiece.
Yeah, that's a steal.
One on, yeah, and that was from the auction.
Yeah, the
You
land
know what
bank
I'm
for the
saying?
auction. Yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't the land bank, it was a city auction
oh, the
when they
city
were
auction.
doing.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
when they did the city auction, I bought one on First Street and one on North Miller. They was 6 apiece.
it's good.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hmm.
So, I know that there are those type of things, and even with the land bank, even in Newburgh, they've totally shut down. At the time I was doing the community activism.
Hmm.
Um, I was trying to get them to open up a couple of those top of the houses for to turn them into hot houses.
Okay.
For the purpose of growing food and stuff. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Hmm.
Because there was money for that, and I was trying to tell them, for everybody that's buying a new house here, you guys make sure that you go and get the grant for the hot house, because the
Hmm.
government also has grow house money for new real estate. You get me?
Uh-huh.
Which would open up the opportunity for them to have extra money, toward that mortgage. And a lot of times when you're trying to tell people this stuff, they don't actually believe you. You know what I mean? Like, because it's been such a strain between the races, that even, I was having a hard time, even with, like I was telling Keisha last week, I was having a hard time even with Habitats for Humanities, for them, like the manager. I know both management. I know the head the head man up in Albany, and I know the head in the city of Newburgh, and they were like begging me, Tosh, please, can you get the people, please?
Hmm.
Because like there are other people coming in and they're getting the grant money and they're getting the HUD houses, and these people are not, you know, they're not even residents really, but they're coming in and they're getting the houses and stuff, like telling people to apply. And I kept trying to get people to apply.
Yeah.
Even with the first time homeowner, she about begged me, like, Tosh,
Hmm.
please help me. Like, I'm trying to help them, but I don't know how to help them. And what it normally is a race um a race disparity in between the two races. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where there's a separation of races and they don't want to be bothered with them. And I'm
Hmm.
trying to tell them everybody is not your enemy.
True indeed. True indeed. And what you touched on something that is really about knowledge as well.
Yeah.
And you not only did you do the research to understand those opportunities, to understand the grants, the government resources, the city resources, you took action by making chips, and then you wanted to make a real impact by sharing it with your community and try to get people on board. But that's what it takes. It takes leaders like you, that can take the information and the resources and bring it back to the community, and it takes a little bit, for sometimes for our community to latch on to knowledge, but it takes leaders like you to do it.
Yo, I'm trying to give it to you right now.
Yeah, I mean, well, it takes leaders like you and I. But you
Yeah.
you are a leader within your own right. You making moves and doing your thing, even having your podcast, having your show, and having people on the show to have these type of conversations. That
Yeah.
takes leadership. You
Yeah.
could be anywhere right now. You're choosing to have me on to talk to your community, and that's what it takes. Each one teach one by one.
Yeah, and so what I hear a lot of times, Hakim, is that um even from the people, like there's this a fear, as I can say, they call it the manosphere. I call it the sphere. Even out in the sphere, they
Mhm.
have where they're beating these women to death, where and this S Section 8 and this and that, and I'm listening to them as a person that been out in the world. You know what I mean? And I'm
Mhm.
I'm listening to the conversation. I'm saying to them, don't listen to them. You get what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
you're listening to these people, and what these people are saying to you is don't accept the help that's available to you. Work like a Hebrew slave. And I'm telling them, you don't have to work like a Hebrew slave. Don't work hard, work smart.
Yeah, but again, it's about everyone's not doing the leg work like you're doing. Like you're
Yeah.
dropping gems and knowledge and resources about opportunities that people don't know about. But that's within itself is what more people like you and I, more of our people have to do, is bring that information back to the community, bring the information, share it, and really show people the way. Because a lot of times we're all stuck in our own bubble, and for whatever reason we're not going out making those connections, looking for that knowledge, looking for those resources that are available to us. And that's what it all boils down to. The resources are there, the information is there. It's just a matter of having access and going to get it.
Believe it or not, the funny part about this situation, right, is that dealing with NACA with a Section 8 voucher, you only need $3,500 to qualify after that.
Mm.
You hear me, right, cousin?
I'm
That's
listening. I'm listening. You said you only need
that's
$3,500.
yeah, after to qualify, because it's a no down payment program. It's also one of those programs where they don't need a down payment.
So what's
So
so what's so what's the pushback you've been receiving, man? Why people ain't jumping all over this thing?
because they don't, like I said to you, a lot of times they think you're supposed to work until until you grandma great ashy and old.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And that's the only way that a lot of them know how to move, because through up and coming slave movements, this is what we were taught. It's programmed into us
Yeah.
to work to the bone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna give you this thing right here, right? So I had one of my friends. She had a bad back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had like this teeter rock at my house. I don't know if you know about the teeter thing from Jack LaLanne.
No,
You
oh
you
yeah,
don't
the
remember
chair,
the
yeah,
teeter
the
thing
chair,
that hang
yeah,
you
yeah,
upside
yeah,
down?
yeah, the upside down, yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So I had my teeter rock in my living room, and I'm telling her, she go, "Oh my God, my back hurt," and she former military, so I could understand, her back and stuff. So I'm telling her, go get on the teeter rock in the living room real quick. Go,
Mhm.
let me hang you upside down for about 15 minutes. That'll fix you. And she's, oh no, that don't work. And you always listening to these white people and stuff. I finally got her to get on a teeter rock, right? And I
Uh-huh.
stretched her out and made her organs, aligned her organs in her back and everything back in place. And then she got off, and then she was looking at me like, man, that was great.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that
Yeah,
is the
the
experience.
fear of the fear of the unknown.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So those are have been my difficulties with the people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's good for you. You not used to this, but it's good for you.
Yeah.
Like, let me show you how to utilize that.
Yeah.
Let me show you how to fix that right there. Like there's a fix for that if you want it.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
For sure. For sure.
Like the Section 8 is that's qualifies 30% of your income right off the bat. When it's time to go for a loan, Section 8 qualifies as 30% of your income.
Yeah. No, we got to get you. We got to get you down here in our community to talk about it.
Yeah, the other 30%, Hassan, I mean, Hakim is, Hassan is always usually in the building. So you hear me
Okay.
say
Okay.
Hassan, for real. Hassan is usually in the building. You'll see him text in, hey, peace and blessings. Um, but you use the 30% from the Section 8, right? You find a multi dwelling property. That's another 30%,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then the 10% would be the loan operative, which would be the first time home ownership program. And then you only need the other 30%, which is like little to nothing. Now you get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
that's the money. You feel what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
And then you
Uh-huh.
let the apartment
Exactly.
pay for the mortgage.
Exactly. Exactly. You just gave the cheat. You just gave the cheat sheet. You just gave the code. You just gave the code to generational wealth from Section 8 to changing the legacy.
Bro, and but it's so hard for me to be able to get it out there, you know what I'm saying? And this is one of the things that way back when I was trying to contact you, that's why I was trying to contact you, because when I first seen you start to press the issue, out in the community, I was like, Hakim, I got something for you. Like,
Mhm.
I got something for you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I'm giving that to you because with me, I got to sit it on the table and let them steal it.
got you, got you.
I can't give it to them hand in hand. They feel like I'm trying to slight them.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So
hear you. I hear you.
with anything that I come with, I have to sit it on the table intentionally and turn my back and act like I don't see him. Still, you
Yeah.
know, I I let them go ahead and put it in their sock and on purpose.
Uh huh.
You
Yeah.
get what I'm
No.
saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So even with that, it's one of those things where for me, for a good while I was on the run. I was in and out of the country. I wasn't sitting down. I was moving and shaking, moving and grooving. But
Yeah.
as far as right now, where I'm at and the impact that we want to make on the community, you know, it's prime time. It's prime for me. So this conversation that we're having is spot on. I would love to talk to you more about it. Love to talk because you are more versed in this space when it comes to dealing with Section 8, NACA, what
Yeah.
they offer, and how it can be utilized. Like for me, I definitely can take a client and the knowledge that you provide and help them as far as find the real estate, find the property, how to navigate through that. But that transition from Section 8 through the NACA program is something that I personally haven't done. And it sounds like you're extremely knowledgeable about it. So, with your knowledge and my expertise, it's one of those scenarios where we can really make an impact in the community and make some changes. The beautiful thing about what you're speaking of is it's national. So the same
Yes.
thing that you're speaking of that could apply in New York, it could apply here in Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina,
All the way to
and
Hawaii.
across the board. Exactly, it's a
Yes.
federal program across the country. So this is powerful.
Yeah, so like there's things that can be done. When I seen you guys doing the wealth partners thing, I was like, "Oh man, I got to get them on the show, for the opportunity to tell about what they do and hopefully I can like, like here. You
Hmm.
get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
here
Mm-hmm.
because there's from here to Hawaii.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a real impact. Like I said, and I would definitely take the opportunity to speak with you some more, so that I can understand the ins and outs, and even have you even speak to the community about this particular program and what we can do to make an impact.
Yeah, because there's like I watch a lot of the, especially the new baby girls, like I come from two hustler parents. You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's my hustle is gonna always be a hustle, always on the up and up though. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the knowledge is there. You feel what I'm saying? But there's so
Mm-hmm.
many people that don't have that hustle.
Yeah.
So they don't understand step by step. Like, you know, when I was growing up, my Tiz, who is always a hard working man,
For
he used
sure.
to always say to me, "You always find a damn loophole," and I always tell him, "But and then Donald Trump came and told him,
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what it's about, finding the opportunity.
and then Donald Trump came and told him."
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? And they was
Oh yeah.
mad with him, and he's a millionaire, and they was angry with him. But he told them, but there was a loophole set aside for that person, for that part right there for me, in the tax bracket, so that I
Yeah.
would only be able to have to pay $7,000.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what the wealthy do. They specialize in finding loopholes.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And the poor can do the same thing, except that they don't know that it's there.
Yeah, they don't know that it's there. They don't know where to look. They don't know how to access it. They don't know how to, and it takes it a lot of times too. It takes the work. Like even with
Yeah.
the NAPA program, there's things that the client, the Section 8 client or home buyer, first home, it's things that you have to do. It's a part of the process, but you have to be willing to go at it 100% so that you can achieve your goal and the outcome on the other side. But it starts with the knowledge. It starts with someone like you who, you know you just on the gems that you're dropping right now, it's clear that you went through the process. You went to the meetings, you talked to the people, you talk the talk, walk
Absolutely.
the walk, and know exactly what it is so that you can bring it back to the community, so that someone like you is a prime example of someone who they should listen to. Like, you are really giving real gems, and you're not just talking about a high level of the scenario, you're talking about strategy.
Yeah, because there's ways that you can do it and stay afloat. Like
Yeah.
I hate to see them. I hate to see people fall down and
Mm-hmm.
not be able to get back up. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's a problem for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because y'all watch my life flatline and me get up,
Yeah.
flatline and get up. You get what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and because that's what I come from.
For sure.
And so wherever I can assist, I'm going to assist, but I'm not going to let you hold me in a position to where if you're not moving, I still got to move without you.
Yeah. For
You
sure.
get what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
those are how I came about, the information to be able to give them is
Mm-hmm.
because I'm able to get back up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all I want people to know is that you can absolutely get up. Like there's like getting up is a matter of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Tell them, can you tell the people, where they can reach you at, what to do,
Oh
give
yeah.
them your overall.
Yeah. The best way to reach me on all platforms is Hakeem Herring. Website is HakeemHerring.com. Instagram is Hakeem.Herring. Um, Facebook, Hakeem Herring. I try to keep it as easy as possible for you to find me, for you to connect with me. If you want to plug into my Wealth Partners community, you can go to wealthpartners.world. We actually have an online community that's called The Collective by Wealth Partners, and it's a platform where all of our members, and we're growing this out nationally this year, where we'll have members from all over the country where we'll share knowledge, resources, and opportunities on an online platform and our own online community. So that's wealthpartners.world. But I'm readily available, happy to connect. I appreciate you having me on your show this evening because I truly believe in collaboration. We have to collaborate to elevate. We have to start working
Absolutely.
together. We have to work together to share knowledge, share opportunities and resources within our community. Even situations like this, having this conversation, this knowledge and the gems that I'm sharing with you and the knowledge and the gems that you're sharing with me, we can take this back and do something with it. So I
Yeah.
really appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's gonna be your 100.
Yeah, for sure. For
That's gonna
sure.
be your 100, not just this year, but every year.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So that's why we need to talk. That's why we need to talk for certain. Because I was one of my a real estate agent that's on our team. She specializes in NACA as well, but she specializes in NACA for home buyers. You're
Yes.
speaking of the opportunities for NACA for this, and it's a huge pocket of business. Is the Section 8.
Yes.
The Section 8
Yes.
community is real. And to be able to educate the Section 8 community and to let them know and understand the power that they have within their possession, and that right there is the real game changer.
And not only that, Hakim, I be every time I say your name, I be struggling with it, right?
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Every time I go to say your name, I be wanting to say, and but Habibi.
Yeah,
But
yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
um, but and what I'm saying and what you were, to segue into what you were saying is that not only is it that wide span, but it's every race of
Oh yeah.
people.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
You
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 know.
you, you you feel me, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You'll be surprised the amount of people who and it's actually the other races who take advantage of these programs more than we do.
Yeah, you feel me though, right?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
I
they work it.
Zoom,
Yeah, yeah, you don't got to tell them twice.
yeah,
And they have the money, they still take advantage of the program. So,
yeah.
hmm
So, it's not just one specific race that can benefit.
yeah, it's available. It's available for everyone for sure. So,
And on top of it, all the houses are available and they don't even know that the housing is available.
no, housing is definitely available. So a lot of times it's the houses that they've been living in. They could work a deal with the
Yeah.
landlord to purchase it. Yeah,
So, those were the things that I wanted to bring to your attention today. And, hoping that I could pass it to somebody or that I can, enlighten somebody enough to where change can actually, be in effect
yeah.
at
Well,
this
that
time.
well that you did do. You achieved your goal this evening.
Yeah. You,
So,
you,
but with that, I'm still going to lean on you and encourage your participation in what, because the knowledge is there, and the knowledge is key. You
yeah.
know, so from someone who understands the system, understands what it could do, I'm gonna lean on you and tap you. I may even have you come down to Atlanta and talk to the community, because
Yeah.
yeah, that right there is powerful. And with the Wealth Partners 100 initiative, we're putting together a couple of events throughout this year for home ownership, and I would love to do one based around exactly what we're talking about tonight.
Yeah. And the good part about it is that it works not only with with houses, it works with condos, with
Hmm.
townhouses,
Yeah.
with multi-dwelling units. There is
Hmm.
no particulars in the buying process. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah. Let's get it. Let's do it.
So that even and if or and so. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
There's
Oh yeah.
there's opportunities for people to be able to expand on a level that is either short or long,
Mm-hmm.
as
Yeah.
either small or large.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it. I just definitely speaking my language. So
You know what I'm saying?
I'm all in.
So that was my reasoning for really trying to tap into you. That's why I kept saying, come do an interview with me. Like,
Like, well, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah,
You definitely got my attention for sure.
yeah. Because you know from being in real estate, you understand what I'm saying to you, where I don't have to really, expound on, the ins and outs, because you know the ins and outs already.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And what you're speaking is the truth. And again, you're not just giving the knowledge, you're speaking of strategy. So that to me is shows me that the wealth of knowledge that you have in this arena, so that's powerful.
Yeah. So, I just wanted to kind of, you know, what you been up to? Let me start there. How you doing? What you been up to? How your mama doing? How everybody doing?
Now everybody good, man. I was just telling pops over there. I was just telling him I was getting on the call with you. So
Yeah.
everybody's good.
He helped raise me.
Yeah, yeah. That's what you're saying.
He helped raise me down there
Yeah.
in McQuaid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I always flex and tell him, this what you raised.
Yeah, yeah. He was just saying. He was saying how sharp you were. He was like, yeah, she's sharp. So.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I always pop my collar like, this what you raised. You better go
Yeah.
ahead.
For
But
sure. For sure.
yeah, so there are so many ways right now, Hakim, that to take this to the next level in your
Mm-hmm.
wealth partners group.
Yes. So yeah, let's circle back. Let's find, like, what I'll do is I'll reach out to you. We'll plan a time, because what I would love to do is talk to you some more, and then put together a game plan for possibly you to come here if you're available, for one of our homebuyer seminars. Because again, I want to do one that reach the people, put a campaign behind it, and really share this knowledge. Get a couple of people on the panel, have you come down on the panel. We really get the community involved.
Yeah, because a lot of times they have no idea, and what we're taught from youth is, and it's something that bothered me, because when I went to go and give the information, I walked through South Miller, I
Mm-hmm.
walked through our stomping ground.
Yeah.
And as I walked through our stomping ground trying to tell them something, they were more interested in sitting on the stairs over there where all the bottles is at.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They was making a alcohol shrine.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. But again, it takes, like, everyone is not going to move in the same direction, but it doesn't stop your drive. Like, it's like, for me, like, and I feel it within you in the conversation, is a passion, because there's no financial benefit behind it. It's a passion to help the community and a passion to make the change. So
Yeah,
it
like
takes.
if y'all want to do it, let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a way for you to do it.
Yeah, but it takes you, and it takes leaders to champion. That's what real leaders are. A lot of times, like, especially in our community, like, people, like, want to sit back and wait for the leader, but there is no more. We're not getting any more Malcolm X's. We're not getting any more Martin Luther Kings. We're not getting any more of those scenarios. The leaders are really community leaders, people within our community, people within our circle that go out and gain the knowledge and resources and come back and try to bring the people along and say, hey, come on, I got this. Come on, I got this information that we can utilize. I want to share it with you. Everyone is not going to move, but it's that one person. Then that one turns to two, two turns to four, four turns to six. That's how you grow and how you make that impact, because everyone's not going to listen at the same time, but you still champion the community, you still share your knowledge, and you just reach that one, and then more come after that. I think that's the best way to really make an impact. And then once you start getting the momentum, then you'll have people really tapping in.
Yeah, and they, as far as the system, like I was saying to you about the opting out process at 18, where they don't tell you
Mm-hmm.
that your voucher carry over into your children.
Yeah.
They don't tell you that.
No. No.
That's something you have to find out. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't tell you when your child is 18 and opt out, or 19, or whenever they decide to leave your house on that Section 8 grant, they also are qualified
Automatically,
automatically.
man. And they get,
Especially if they were on your lease. If they
yeah.
were on your lease, when they leave your house, they're qualified also for a grant
Mm.
automatically.
And the question is like the question is now is like, what are you going to do with that Section 8? What are you going to
You
do with that grant?
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's things available, but if you don't, it's like one of those puzzles, those hide and seek puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I told you to go Hassan. Peace, Hassan. What up? Um, yes, there are things that can be done, generationally.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
so the only thing I know how to do is to get with people. You know what I'm saying? Like I only know how to get with like-minded people
Yeah. Yeah.
who
That's
can
important.
understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
without me having to argue and fuss with them.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to, because the other me show up when I have to argue and fuss with you. You get what I'm saying? And y'all know the other me is off the
Yes.
chain.
Yes.
So
The new word come out.
yeah, the other me. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? The other me show up, and
Yeah.
so if it gets to the point where I have to argue and fuss with you for a better you, I'm gonna probably leave that alone.
Now you have to. In those scenarios, it's path of least resistance. You have to connect with the tribe. You have to connect with the
Yeah,
people who are ready to hear the message. If they're not
yeah,
ready to hear the message, then you just got to keep moving. But again, that's what it takes, man. Like that's how the leaders of the past did it. They brought the knowledge and they connected with one person. Then it grew from there. They built a tribe. They built the following. Then it turned into a community. Then you really have something. So the message that you have and the knowledge that you have, keep going. You're doing it for a reason. You have it for a reason. You reached out to me, plugging in with me for a reason. We're going to definitely do something with it. Like I am like blown away, because you dropping some gems on me that I wasn't even aware of, you know.
yeah. As real estate, you understand
Mhm.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. I'm a real
And
estate for
and
like 20 plus years in the game, but the thing is, like, that's a different lane, that's a different niche, a different market, a different territory. That's really in our, so just being real, like, as in real estate, as real estate professional, we're not even thinking about that, you know.
yeah, I
Like
know.
we're not even touching that, like, so it's so untapped, and to have this conversation with someone who understands how it works is like we got to get it to the community.
And then what happens is that you know through wealth partners, it travels from city to city,
Yeah.
and you guys already have a certain finder's fee. I mean, how I do everybody else.
Hmm. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, that's
You know what
so
I'm saying?
the beautiful thing, and again, we'll definitely talk more, but this can go city to city. This
Yeah,
can create opportunities, pipelines to be extremely lucrative in doing business and doing deals and transactions, like, and helping the people, which is the core.
absolutely.
The core message of helping people making an impact. But it is money to be made as well, just off of not even charging the people. You can make money off of this, just being a referral base.
Absolutely.
Sending ready qualified clients to real estate professionals or to the property owners, and getting commissions or fees. There's a bunch of different ways to structure this scenario, and like
Absolutely.
it's a gold mine.
Absolutely. I was trying to nudge you way back when, but so
Yeah, I did. Like I said, you was probably hitting me when
yeah,
I was on the run.
that's what
When I'm back and forth to DR, and I'm in DR for months at a time, it's like it's one of those things where I, you go work, you work hard, you play hard, and yeah.
yeah. That's what my son said. I said, "You ain't no passport, bro, is you, son?"
Now we have projects that we're doing and developments that we're doing in DR. So
Yeah,
my
yeah,
goal is to bring veterans to the Punta Cana, to Dominican Republic, because they have approved medical facilities where here in the U.S. it'll take a disabled a veteran months and months to be seen. Whereas in DR, they can get on a plane and walk right into the clinic and get all the services they need.
yeah,
So we're building a channel for veterans to come to Punta Cana, be seen, be serviced, stay in our Airbnbs, get full service, and get the medical treatment that they need. So that's a project that myself and some of our investors from Wealth Partners are doing right now.
yeah. All right, that's all right. You hear me mess with you? I said, "You ain't no passport, bro, is you,
No,
son?"
no, no, no. We're
That's
doing,
what I be saying
yeah,
to
yeah,
my
no,
son,
yeah,
because
yeah, yeah. Now we're
he
doing
be
work.
all over the place. He be over
Yeah,
here in
yeah.
Panama, and Ma, let's move to Panama.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Lord have mercy,
Nah, that's good.
but
That's good. You got to see the world. Got to see things. Make
he
that's perfect.
ex-military, so
Oh well, yeah. You already know. Yeah,
Newburgh's small for him, like it is for
yeah,
me.
yeah,
So
yeah.
but I am so appreciative of you coming through. Um, I just really needed to drop that off with you because I could see something.
For sure, for sure. And I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you staying on it, staying on me. Until we
Yeah,
made this connection, you didn't let up. So
yeah,
I appreciate that. I respect that. And we'll tap in. We'll plug in. I would love to get on your schedule. Let's plan something for next week.
yeah,
And we'll have a one-on-one and able to talk. So I'm definitely received. I received the message. You just
yeah.
tossed me the alley oop right at the rim, and so it's
Yeah,
need a
yeah,
slam dunk.
because I could see something. You understand
For
what I'm
sure,
saying?
for sure.
And like you said, it's a resource that's not tapped into yet
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
because it's not. Everybody usually is on high end, but
yeah.
little things mean a lot too, though.
For sure, for sure. That's a whole market that's not
You
tapped at
know,
all. Yeah.
so you know,
Let's get to work. Let's get to work.
okay,
You said it. You said enough. You know what I mean?
okay,
We good.
because if I say too much, you get what I'm saying. That's why I'm
Yeah.
trying not to say, but so much.
No, no, you good. You said what we needed to do. You said what I needed to hear.
Okay.
So I definitely appreciate the time being on the show. I appreciate the viewers. Tell Hassan I said peace, and Keisha G. Let's connect. If there's an opportunity, I come back and forth to New York often. Try not to come up there in the winter, but we could
Yeah,
definitely
I
make
don't come
that
up there in the winter at all.
happen.
I'm
Right?
in Florida. Uh,
Yeah.
my brother asked me the other
Where,
days
where,
about
where are you in Florida?
in Orlando.
In Orlando? Okay, okay. I'm actually getting ready to do an event down in Tampa in May.
Yeah,
Though,
you
so,
about 2 hours away.
yeah, actually, I need to talk to you about that. We plug in with some resources that we have down there. Like, yeah, we got to talk. We got to talk.
So I just wanted to. You feel me?
Yeah, yes indeed, yes indeed.
like sending that kite from jail to jail cell.
Yeah, definitely.
You know
Yes,
what I'm
indeed.
saying?
Yes,
Because
indeed.
like there's some things that I can see some stuff.
Yes. I
You know what I
appreciate it.
mean? And
Hmm.
when you guys hit me with the wealth partners, I was like, yes, it's a perfect time
Yeah.
to you know to drop this knowledge because now it's a team.
Oh yeah.
You
Yes.
know,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm tell the team. I said, you know, I'm looking forward to great things happening with you guys.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm definitely bringing this to community. We definitely going to talk about it, and we definitely going to plan some things that we can utilize your message and this knowledge, so we can make a real impact. And that's what I want to do. Like a lot of times now, when I have my conversations with my community, it's like real estate is what I do. That's my occupation, but I'm passionate about building this wealth partners community and making a real impact and bringing knowledge and resources and information. And this right here is a prime example of real impact that you can make in the community. By
Yeah,
having this knowledge, this is it. This is real impact that's going to touch real lives in the black and brown communities.
and we have to get on it immediately. Because things are changing and the dynamics
Oh,
of
oh yeah. A lot of things about to change. A lot of
you get what I'm
resources and
saying.
programs are starting going to be cut. Yeah, and scaled back for sure.
So you understand.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Okay, I just wanted to I just wanted to drop them jewels on you.
All right.
I love you dearly
Yes, indeed. It's
with my
family, and I
everything.
appreciate it. Yes.
Yeah, and thank you so much. Not only are you being seen right now through my channel, but you're being broadcast through Blast Radio 247 and all channels of theirs and Instagram, you're on X, you're being broadcast in about 6 different places right now all
I
at once.
appreciate it.
So,
Yes.
if you could tell them one more time where they could reach you at in case they want to do something concerning the wealth partners or the real estate. Can you
Yes.
drop that one more time on our way
Yeah,
out the door?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Once again, my name is HAKIIM Herring, your real estate partner, real estate broker here in Metro Atlanta over 20 years. The best way to reach me is my website, HAKIIMHerring.com. On Instagram, Hakeem.herring. You could tap into the Wealth Partners community by going to wealthpartners.world and have all access to our resources and our community there. But I would love to connect with anyone. It's all about collaboration. Let's collaborate to elevate.
All right. I thank you. I thank you. I'm gonna hit you on the other side.
Yes,
And
indeed.
I wish you guys the best of wealth.
Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. God bless.
All right, peace.
Thank you guys. Y'all know I'm usually late. I'm early this time, y'all. I'm only 8 minutes over. What y'all know about that? I'm only 8 minutes over this time. Usually I'm a half hour, 45 minutes over, but I'm only 8 minutes over this time. I think my Blast family might be proud of me today. Uh, but I just wanted to go into a little bit, let you guys know that there is some help out there, and there are people out there that are trying to help the community, and I need for the community to come on in so that we can get it together and start making a move before we get moved on. And so that was my purpose for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope you enjoyed the show. We ain't clown and we ain't laugh. This was a serious show. This was financial matters, and finances do matter. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do.
Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freezed up. Fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speed up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy's a ski mask, emotion, and eat up.